the swap. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Gators will put it away to start the game. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Buffalo's offense will get the ball first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Back to throw, it's Darnold. Takes the easy completion. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Bulls will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So Florida's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Now facing a third and long. Back to throw, it's Bickley. A strike downfield to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back on the move. On his feet at the 40. They finally get him on the ground, and he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability.
A shot for the end zone. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. Looking to fire. And to get rid of it quickly.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Bulls line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He gets a block. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That's caught. It's Thomas. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Looking downfield, it's Darnold. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Bulls will punt it away on fourth down. Now on the return. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. No one in the vicinity as he makes the grab.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver...
He's looking deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll run this play from the pistol. Defense in press coverage. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time.
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
There's an example of a dude getting beat one-on-one with his quarterback getting closer and closer to his end zone, man. That's scary.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
And the returner is stopped. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Oh, he makes the catch. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just check downs or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical. And he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the 2nd level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your backfield.
Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Bickley. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen.
Turning it on! They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. It's in the tight end in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Connection to the right. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Bulls look to keep this drive humming. Gives it on the option. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Darnold. They'll run the screen. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Buffalo. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. How about that heads-up play? You're coming out of the backfield, and all of a sudden the ball's in your breadbasket.
Yeah, how about that? Just seeing the ball tipped up, deflected to the air. The running back's like, all right, I'll take it. I'll make the catch. That goes down in the stat book as a catch.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. It's great.
It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Florida. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Hendricks. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for a man, it's Darnold. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. So now it's second and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Bulls will have it first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Back to pass on second down. turns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
This time it's complete.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And the Gators really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Spits it out to the back. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw.
Oh, the fake. They snapped it to the up man. He's on the move. And no guts, no glory. They pick up the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. Just enough time for one final play in this half.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every...
He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to our guys and all those chomping hands there in the swamp.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken... Breaks into the open! And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. The Gators just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. From the gun, running back gets the gift. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
The Gators have this offense rolling. Motion from the wideout. Running to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gator! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. And the Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try the run. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll move the tight end. To the air, it's Darnold. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Slings it. Right on the money. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the touchdown, Florida. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Quickly complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
To throw, it's Darnold. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 30. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. And the Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Now try to power it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Wide out trying to get it in. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Bring in the heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these...
They got him. It's a sack. Took a chance to try to score the touchdown, and they'll get nothing. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. To the ground to try to pick up the first. There he goes! Nice job to get the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
He's up to 94 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides to back and leaves it on the option. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators can really attack on this second and short. The play action fake. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Looking to throw, it's Bickley. Lets it fly deep downfield. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. The give out of the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. You just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
And his first pass is incomplete. The Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right, on this one.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Looking to scramble. He'll try to do it. Turning it on! He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Bickley. Looking left. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He just refused to go down, kept finding space and picked up 7. It'll be 4th and 1. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let him do it. At the end of the day, you got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
He's piled up 112 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Oh, better look out. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, keep the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll go to the ground. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
4th down coming up.
Tries to get it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop it.
And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Pressure coming. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
That's so frustrating when you get in a first-and-goal situation. The next thing you know, you're backed up. You're not even in the red zone anymore. Offenses have to be able to respond. You got to understand, I'm going to get negative plays. What's next? What do I got on the sheet that I know I'm going to call? Get this back and get in the end zone.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
42.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
To the air, it's Bickley. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back